What's going on YouTube? This is What Would Josh Do, and this is a super exciting video. This is the Traxxas Mini Maxx. It just came out today. It's currently 103. I have to charge the battery and play with it, so probably won't be posting this video today, but it is day of release. So this is exciting because this adds to my collection. I have the Traxxas Maxx 4S. I did replace the ESC with a Hobby Wing. And then I have a Traxxas X Max with stock everything. I have a Traxxas XRT with stock everything. And now I have the latest and greatest. This is the Mini Maxx. Woohoo! How exciting. So there's going to be some controversy around this, obviously, because if you upgrade this thing to 3S, it's a direct drive. There's no slipper clutch. There's no center diff. You can add a center diff, which I will definitely be doing that because I definitely want to play with this on 3S. But for now, I will keep it the way it is on 2S until I can upgrade the ESC, the motor, and also add a center diff. And honestly, truly, if Hobbywing makes a kit for this, I might end up just replacing, not even getting the VL3S, the XL. I can't even talk. I'm excited right now. So this comes with a battery and a charger. I think this is super exciting because this opens up the door to a lot of people. You just basically plug it into like a phone charger and you charge this thing up. That is super exciting. So this has a clipless body mounting, which is super exciting. It's got a kind of weak servo. It's plastic geared. It's probably going to strip on you. They do make upgrades, which is nice because this is a 1/10 scale servo. And then the gears, it's got sledgehammer tires, which I don't have any vehicles with sledgehammer tires yet. Sealed ball bearings, oil-filled Ultra Shocks, and then a TQI remote. Yeah, so let's go ahead. I got the green one. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. So we got the little USB-C charger. I think this is so cool because you can literally use like a power bank or almost anything like a phone charger and you could charge up your battery. You don't need to have an expensive charger. That's fantastic. And honestly, if you're going to get more batteries, get more of these. I don't know how much these are going to cost, but definitely get more of these if you're going to use this charger and you're going to get another battery because then you can have two batteries charging at once and have even more runtime. So in here we've got, let's just pull this out. There's something in here. Oh, this is probably the battery. Aha. Yep. Would this be a 3500 and a 2S system? It should run for a while. That's exciting. All right. So this tool is going to be important. If you go bashing with this thing, bring this tool because you're gonna possibly need to wrench on it a little bit. It's got some extra things in here for the shocks and then instructions and stuff, but I'm more concerned about this little guy. Look at this thing. All right, and then we get the little remote. All right, here's the Traxxas Maxx. So there's gonna be a lot of videos that show comparisons and stuff. So I might make a YouTube short or something of this thing compared to the other guys, but the XRT would be too big to even fit on this table. And that's why I think this thing is so great because it's just little. You could throw it in a bag. You could throw it in a trunk. It's exciting. It's so small and portable and it's a Traxxas, which my Mini E-Revo that I loved and that was the first like hobby grade car I got, it broke all the time. It spent more time broke than it did playing with it because my local hobby shops, all three of them, did not carry E-Revo 1/16 scale parts. I had to order them online, wait for them to come, and then sometimes it'd be the wrong part, and it was just a very frustrating experience. Why I think this thing is going to be the best small RC car is, look at this. It's got the Maxx build to it. It's got the X Max build to it, but in a shrunken down scale, which means if you've ever wrenched on an X Max or a Maxx, this is going to be a very similar process. Like when I got my sledge, taking it apart within 24 hours of getting it, it was unnerving because I didn't know what I was doing. It was a brand new platform to me. This is a platform that I know. I've changed my servo on my X Max like 5 or 6 times. I eventually went with a third-party one and an adapter to fit a 1/10 scale, and I've been using that same one since then. Best decision I ever made. We did everything correct. We can press power button, and we should have steering. So after burning 3 2085Xs, going through one of these, getting this as a replacement, that gear stripping, and putting metal gears in it. It lasted almost a year. The motor burned up. So I just put this Power Hobby servo in. This is my initial reaction. This is a $110 servo versus a $100 2085X. What is this? Oh, what the? What? This is on carpet. I've never. Oh my goodness! This is on freaking carpet, man. Speaking of that, it's got plastic things, and on my Maxx, I might as well get my Maxx. All right, so this is how much of a difference this is. This is just a 110 scale. It barely fits on this table. This is a little, whatever scale it is, I don't know, but it's small, it's tiny. It fits within the wheelbase almost of the Maxx 4S. Like, I think it's super, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have something little and portable. Not that this isn't, because this definitely is. And this is, oh my gosh. I got this thing shortly after it came out, and I've upgraded it to the steel CVDs, so these have been fantastic. I put the Wide Max kit on it. This is the original one, so it's not the V2. I need to get a new chassis and extend it and get a new body because this body is trashed. And also, I need to do some work to it, so it works. It's fine, but yeah, I need to replace some things on it. The body has definitely seen better days. So this has the old design, like the X-Maxx, where this comes up. I'm going to show you the design of this. First of all, this battery is old and doesn't hold a charge very long anymore. And I also want to upgrade it so I can fit the 6700 that I put in my X-Maxx and my XRT. But then I've got my hobby wing and then my stock motor. So it's been a fantastic little truck. Absolutely amazing. So I did end up comparing it to the Maxx. So this is going to be the new way. This is going to be just like the XRT as far as somewhere under here are going to be, okay, so it's close, very close to the end, are going to be little clips. And you pop those up and it's going to unleash the body, unclip the body. And then look at that. Look at that. It's so tiny. So here we have the little mini Maxx, and my dog's actually next to me going crazy like, why do you keep saying my name? Because his name is Maxx. But check this out. So we've got a little tiny servo there. We've got the receiver, we've got the ESC, we've got the brushless motor, and then we've got the little battery, and it's got the little clip system, which I'm not familiar with this one actually. I think this is the same as the Rustler, but okay, yeah, so you press this little piece down right here, and then you plop the battery in, and then you connect it up. So I don't have batteries in the remote, and this battery is going to be like in its storage charge mode, so we're not going to do that right now. But the nice thing is the body just goes back on, easy peasy, boom. There you go. Look at that. Body's on, nice and secure. Fantastic. So the coolest part about the little charging system now is you plug this in, and then you can use a battery bank. I've got several little small power banks here, and any one of these, like this is a 20,000, so it's a little bit bigger of a power bank. I'm just gonna plug this in to show the amount of charge and current that's going into it. And then yeah, you can charge up this little battery with another battery. So you can have this thing charging while you're at work using a phone charger, or you can have this thing charging out in the field with just a normal little power bank that you buy off of Amazon, and it's going to charge it up. This one's dead. I didn't know that. All right, and then now we're going to switch it out and use a wall charger that's 30 watts. And now we're going to use a different one because this one's only doing 5 volts. Okay, well, still, right now we're using a wall charger and we're charging this thing up. So it's going to take several hours, but you can do it. Since I charge up 4S batteries, and like with the X-Maxx and the XRT, you had to charge up 2 at the same time, then it makes sense to invest in a charger like this that can charge up way faster. So this is what I'll be using since I already have it. Plug it in, hold down the button. All right, if you can see that, we're cranking up. We're doing 60, almost 70. Okay, so we're staying at about 70 watts. And on here, through the app that this thing talks to Bluetooth, we can see that it's going to take 25 minutes to charge this thing up. So this gives us the current of 7 amps there, battery capacity of 35,000, cell count 2, 25C, and then the voltages. Yeah, that's going to be a way faster charge. We're going to charge this thing in under half an hour. That is absolutely fantastic. It's raining outside, but I think that's also a really cool thing, because if you take your $600 or your $1,000 RC car out in the rain, you're going to do some damage to it. Those bearings need to be cleaned. Stuff needs to be cleaned and maintained. Stuff still needs to be cleaned and maintained on this little guy, but they're going to be cheaper and less expensive to do that than with the huge one. So this might actually be my, I'm willing to take it out in the rain or the snow or mud and have some fun with it, because at the end of the day, the parts are cheaper and smaller. She's a dirty girl. Oh. So dirty. So dirty. Which, funny enough, I still have my little 2S cell for my old Mini E-Revo that I no longer have. Yeah, that's smaller. 22 versus 35. So you're going to get significantly more runtime. But I can still go ahead and just charge this thing up and use it. I will definitely throw this in there. It won't last as long. There we go. So it has been a couple of years since I've used this battery. Maybe even like 3 or 4 years since I've used this battery. But the exciting thing is I can still run it. I can still play with it. And then while this thing's dying, I have this thing charging. Or while this thing's running and this thing's dead, I'll charge this. I think that's super exciting, especially if I can use this thing to charge that battery as well, because it does say 2S LiPo. And yeah, it says input 5 to 6 volts at 3 amps. So I don't know why it was saying 12 volts on one, but all the other chargers were saying 5 volts. And I did it wrong. You're supposed to plug the USB-C in first, then connect the battery. Do not charge the battery unattended, which is important because these batteries are very dangerous if you don't charge them properly. I'm going to let this thing charge. And this one actually might charge first, and I'll just throw that one in there. It'll bounce around a little bit, but you could always add like some tape or I don't know, a little piece of styrofoam, or wrap it up in I don't know. Hell, you can use this little thing right here. Some foam that came with the little battery. All right, I'm gonna let this charge up, and then we'll go outside. And look, now we're charging 110 watts because we've got both batteries going. And on here, and then look, see, it says the other battery is 21 minutes, and it's a 2200 cell. And then it has the current 3.9 and 4.0, and then it's charging at 4 amps. And that one charges at 4 amps. So you switch between the batteries. Like there's the little tiny guy, the 2200, and then there's the 3500. All right, this battery just finished, so we're gonna go ahead and put it in. All right, always turn the remote on first, and then somehow you turn this on. Usually it's right here. There we go. Yep, okay, it's alive. Cool. And then we just pop the body on. That's like one of the best parts of this. So simple. Just literally clips in. All right. First charged battery, first run. Let's do this. Somehow steer and hold the camera. Hold on. This is going to be a challenge. I didn't think about this part. We won't do this for long. Just a quick little run. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a little fun little thing for 2S. It's a direct drive, no slipper clutch, no center diff, so it's just putting the power directly to both differentials. Let's see how they handle some off-road. I don't have the battery cover on my GoPro either, so hopefully it doesn't get too wet. Yeah, so that's the advantage of the bigger trucks, right? This would be nothing to those bigger trucks. Let's see. Oh, now you're getting stuck. You were not getting stuck earlier. Oh, and then, oh, it's making the hill. It's doing it. It's a little guy. It's portable. It's fun. Oh,
Oh, this is exciting to go bring out and do a little bashing just anywhere, you know. No worrying about how big a car is or if it'll fit or not. Oh man, this is gonna be a short little run because, like I said, I don't have the battery cover on my GoPro and it's gonna get damaged and I gotta leave for work and everything. So, but yeah, fun little truck. Let's go back inside.
Alright, if you enjoyed this video on this little Traxxas Mini Maxx, please let me know by giving the video a thumbs up. It's going to help the channel out a lot because it's going to show the algorithm that you like the video and more people are going to be able to see it. And most of my RC content is posted on my RC channel, but this is a big deal. And in a way, it's kind of tech related. I make videos on power banks, and now my power bank can charge up the battery that's in my RC car, which is super exciting. Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you're not doing so already. This is What Would Josh Do, and I'm out.